I must say, this has been probably one of the best weeks for Meghan and Harry in a very long time, publicity wise. And when I say publicity wise, I mean as far as the news. And you have to realize that most people get their information from the media, unfortunately. Sadly, that's the only way. And it's not to say that all media is bad, because not all media is bad. However, there is a huge section of the media that is polluted and toxic and just purposely putting out propaganda for money. So when people only see negativity about, for instance, these two people right here, that gets in their heads and that's all they see. And unfortunately, some people, a lot of people, believe those things. So yes, this has been one of the best weeks publicity wise for Meghan and Harry, and I'm proud of them. I'm happy for them. Most importantly, I am happy for the games of Invictus and the soldiers that participated and their families. This was a good week. So I wanted to take some time to reflect on some good moments, some of my favorite moments from this week with Meghan and Harry, and just end the week with a nice, calm, positive ending. And then next week we're back with it. So I love how the arrival of Meghan, it was just this little speech. They tried to just find any and every way to just turn it into something. And then people were just like, no, no. Like even some of these journalist colleagues are just like, no, this is a nice moment. She was just speaking honestly. There was nothing wrong with this moment. I love that for them. It also goes to show that no matter what type of good these two do, that the media will always find a way to just try to turn it into something that it is not. And I'm so happy that a lot of people was able to witness that, and they were able to witness it and call them out on it. I also just love seeing the moments that just show that Meghan and Harry have these rock star type of energy. There's just something the way that people gravitate towards them that is honest, it's organic, it is truthful. It's like I haven't seen that type of spirit as far as like royalty since Diana. And I remember when I was younger, the way I used to see those videos, those clips, photos of people just running towards Diana. They just like gravitated towards her. I remember that like vividly. So to see that now after all these years, and to see not only in her own son, but also in Meghan, it's just they literally was like Meghan and Harry is literally like 1 + 1 = Diana. That's pretty much how I see them sometimes. And now, Düsseldorf, please show your appreciation for the Invictus Games medalists. This was also one of my favorite moments. I love the way Harry protects his wife. Like, I feel like no matter what, you can tell this is Harry's element. He loves this, right? But it is something about the way that he can multitask and he protects his wife. And I really appreciate that about Harry. Please say your appreciation for the Invictus Games medalists. Just like this moment right here where he whispers to her and asks her, is she okay? I've been saying this for a while because I even noticed it when the Queen's funeral and Meghan, Harry, and those people went out and did a walkabout. It was obvious then that Meghan suffers from some social anxiety. And not to say because that was a really intense situation at the time, but it was just anything like that can trigger something with some, like, just knowing that there's a bunch of people on this whole long walk of people, and you're having to go and not entertain, but interact with them, knowing that there's a chance you might encounter someone who might just be a deranger. And on top of that, you have neo-Nazis and racists that's threatening you and your child. Oh yes, I can see how Meghan would be a person who might not be so secure in really big crowds like this. So it's always great to see how in tune Harry is with Meghan, his wife. It's always great to see how in tune they are with each other. They're like in sync. Again, this is the closest thing I'm gonna ever get to being like a person who watch a couple and a couple's channel. I'm not a real big couple channel type of guy, but I do like love, and I do appreciate a good love story. And this was one of the greatest love stories of all time. And no matter what comes their way, I feel like these two is gonna always find a way to each other. This also right here, that was like a great moment, because this is a moment where someone, I believe this is from the British teams, where someone from British teams was just went up to Meghan, was like, hey, we don't like the media, we still love and support you. That was great. I'm not gonna lie, I sometimes hope and pray I run into Meghan and Harry, because I just want to tell them exactly that, like, hey, do not get caught up in the negativity, because you have a slew of people, millions of people who love and support you guys and really is going out to bat for y'all and trying to dispel some of the horrible things people say about y'all. So I'm with her on this. Like, I really want to be one of the people who are just like, Meghan, we got you.
Thank you very much.
Because the team is always strong.
Thank you very much.
And you, thank you for supporting me. Yeah! So come on, everybody.
I think yesterday's finale was probably like my favorite look of the entire week from both of them. They just like, they look great. This is great. I think it's probably one of my favorite looks from Meghan in a long time. Like, she looks amazing, and they complement each other. They really do. They complement each other, and it's only right that I end this video with some of Prince Harry's speech from yesterday. Here we go.
But 30 minutes later, it would be James picking them up and offering to play. Yet I had no idea what they meant to him. Nor did I know what memories they triggered for him. In Afghanistan, he played 63 ramp ceremonies. For 63 caskets, for 63 souls, for 63 families.